So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to edit a multicam music video using Lumafusion and their new multicam application. Lumafusion is available for $29.99, and there's an add-on for $19.99 that is a multicam. I know Final Cut has multicam coming as well. The thing with Lumafusion is obviously it's not a subscription based, it's one-time fee, and it could do 6 tracks of video. Final Cut can only do up to 4 per their press release yesterday. Also with Lumafusion, you can connect an external SSD. I have my Samsung T5 connected. At the bottom left, we're going to add a new project. Hit that plus button. We'll just call it Multicam Edit, and we'll let the frame rate be automatic based off the first clip we add. So hit plus. Where you see this blue line, that's your timeline. And in the top left, you'll see Samsung T5, and I've got this linked. Now, if you don't know how to link, hit the folder here. You could hit add edit sources, and then you could add your drive. So what I'm going to do is hit the Samsung Lumafusion Multicam. Now, several years ago, I did a Folgers coffee contest. You'd write and record a song and create a music video based off of it using the tagline, "The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup." So this is where these sources came from. If we look at the bottom, you see a plus. You have multicam container. We want to select that. So I can move this. All I'm doing is selecting it and dragging it. Now you see it says synchronizer and switcher. What we're going to do, I've got some video tracks here. We're going to select 6 of them. And then I have an audio mix down, MP4 file. Click on synchronizer. And now you see you have an audio and you have 6 video tracks. So let's start with the audio mix. And what we're going to do is just we're going to click it and we're going to drag it to this area. You see it highlights it, and we'll drop it in. Now if you use 2 fingers and you pinch on the screen, you could expand the audio or bring it closer together. So what I had to do, just so you know, for if you've never recorded any sort of music video, you want to take your master audio file that has all your instruments mixed down, and you want to play that like out loud, like using, say, your cell phone or whatnot. And then you take your instrument and you play along with the track. Now some people may use like a click track. You could also do that, but you would probably want to swap that out with the mix down file that doesn't include a click. So I've got a snare, I've got a snap, and all I did was record myself snapping. Got a kick drum, got a keyboard. Now all this, I'm not playing live. All this is just basically mimicking the track that I've already recorded. And then you have a guitar. And I recorded this in a kitchen. I have a background on left and right, but I'm just going to use, we'll just use this lead vocal here. Let's see. So I'll drop the lead vocal down on this one. I'll take my guitar, drop it on track 2. Take the keys, drop it on track 3. Kick above. I've got my snap, and then my snare drum. But as you can see, each of these files has, different, the waveforms and whatnot. Now you can manually sync these, but we're going to do the automatic. On the left here where it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if I select that, you could tell it to use the audio from one of these tracks. It automatically defaults to no audio. So it's going to use this very top track. So all we have to do is we'll hit where it says press to sync. you have a couple options. So you have automatic, audio, time code, and then manual. We'll just hit automatic. Now you can see everything is lined up, so I could zoom in here. Let's see. If I just play this. You want to have the audio when you're recording this like pretty close and not like way across the room. So you can see like all these are synced up here where the kick drum is. So if we go to that snap, we could see the snaps. Let's see. Okay, so what we want to do now is just close this. So now it brings it back to one track. But you're probably thinking like, well, how do we, all we can see is that the snap of the fingers. So what you want to do now is hit switcher. And if I want to mute this track, I can mute it. So I could play that through. But we're going to unmute that. So we want to hit switcher. Now it brings us to this menu here, which is really nice. So, and we could drag this around. So on the top it says video. On the bottom it says audio. You can see the little waveform on the left and then the video track. So it says V1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then all of the sound. So the sound's coming from the main track and it's muted everything else, which is what we want. So I'm gonna bring this in. Now first we wanna cut out the ends to where the song begins. So we could cut there. We just hit this button at the bottom. Once I do that, it splits the top track, but I have to select the left one time, and then I can, if I hit delete, it brings everything. So if you use something like Final Cut, it's similar to the magnetic timeline. Now I want to go to the end. Let that play out. And then we'll split it there. Remember to select. Now if you select the whole thing, it's going to select all tracks. We just want to select to the right of it. Okay, so now we want to click on our main track, hit switcher. We want to figure out what clip we want to start with. I'm going to start with the guitar track, I think. So I'm going to select that. All you got to do is hit play, and then you could toggle through which track you want to go to next. So let's see, let's just listen to it for a second. Alright, so we're going to let it play, and then we're going to swap between the... So there's only two instruments playing right now. You got the guitar and the snap. Then I think the piano comes in. So we'll go hit play. So as you can see, you hear singing, but you don't see me singing. Okay, so what we'll do is take the part out where I'm not singing, because we can only do 6 tracks. I had around 8 tracks of video. The maximum we could do is 6 of them. So what I'm going to do is select that. And I'm going to just tap the guitar, and you can see now it's back to the guitar. So let's let this play out. And when you cut, you want to try to cut to the beat, meaning that when I go the little snap, you kind of want to cut to that snap. So now we'll switch.
The alarm clock is ringing, know what it means. A new day's upon us to do greater things. I can see the sunshine.
Now the keys are going to come in, I think.
As soon as my feet hit the floor, I may be tired, it's only for sure. Till I take a sip from my coffee cup. 'Cause the aroma smells so great. The taste of that goodness puts a smile upon my face. As part of waking up, this Folgers in your cup.
Okay, so if we look at this, and I probably should close the switcher real quick. I'm going to extend this out just a little bit, because I'm supposed to take a sip of the coffee cup. And then I'll just split that. Hit delete. Okay. So let's do it one time. So we may want to, let's see, we may want to split it there. You can see I waited a little bit too late to start strumming. So we may want to go back to the switcher. And what we'll probably do here, we'll open with the mic, the empty mic, so you can see the coffee pot in the back. So let's see. So you see how I come walking in the frame. What we want to do is move that snap over. So let's watch that again. But we want to switch back to that guitar. So see, you can see the beat right there. So we'll swap this one back to the snap. I mean, we could, let's see, snap. Let's see. Let's hit undo. So you want to be on over the left or right of that?
clock is ringing, you know what it means. A new day's upon us to do greater things. I can see the sunshine through the window pane.
So right there, the kick is kind of long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add that guitar back in. So.
Do greater things. I can see the sunshine through the window pane. As soon as my feet hit the floor, I may be tired, but it's only for sure. Till I take a
So right there, you hear like the piano real good. So I'm gonna actually swap that. So let's see.
it's only for sure. Till I take a sip from my coffee cup. 'Cause the aroma smells so great. And the taste of that goodness.
See if we can add the drum back in.
And the taste of that goodness puts a smile upon my face.
We have the roll in.
Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
So right there where I have this, I'm going to change that one to, let's see, change that to the piano. What you're trying to do is keep attention. So in the beginning, we kind of had between the beats, we kind of gave it some time, and then toward the end we speed up, and like every beat we swap pretty much. So let's watch that real quick.
Smells so great. The taste of that goodness puts a smile upon
And we'll
my
speed right here.
face. Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
So where it hits at the end, I think I'm gonna put the kick for that last kick right there. And we'll show the kick drum. So let's see. So I think right here, I'm gonna show that. Let's see, let me hit undo. May have to zoom in. So the keyboard, give it some time. Guitar, give it some time. And then change it back to me. So let's watch it from the top.
The alarm clock is ringing, you know what it means. A new day's upon us to do greater things. I can see the sunshine through the window pane. As soon as my feet hit the floor, I may be tired, but it's only for sure. Till I take a sip from my coffee cup. 'Cause the aroma smells so great. And the taste of that goodness puts a smile upon my face.
So that's a little jarring right there where the piano does its thing. So we may want to drag that out just a little bit. Okay, so we'll hit close. So this is how you basically edit your first music video. Just to recap, you want to have when you go to record the video, make sure you have a master track or just whatever your mix down is. You'll record your instruments playing that audio. To stay more on beat, you may use a click track or metronome that's like mixed down with that track. And then you would want to replace, that track, the master file. You want to make sure you have that. And then all your video files, you'll bring them into the synchronizer, drop the audio file into that audio file area, and then drop your video files and the 6 tracks available, and then you'll hit synchronize, and I use automatic, or you could use the audio version, and then you'll go out of that, close it out, and go back to your switcher, and then just trim up your edges, and then you could just switch between them. If you want to add, effects and all that, you could add that later. But anyways, this is a look at how to create a music video using Lumafusion Multicam. If you've enjoyed this, please take a second, hit the subscribe button below, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.
The alarm clock is ringing to know what it means. A new day's upon us to do greater things. I can see the sunshine through the window pane. As soon as my feet hit the floor, I may be tired, but it's only for sure. Till I take a sip from my coffee cup. Smells so great, and the taste of that goodness puts a smile upon my face.